On this week's expose, I wanted to highlight the most tragic of all the tragics because she is so tragic, such a tragic character. Tildy Soames. She first appeared in Astonishing X-Men Volume 3, Number 1, created by Joss Whedon and John Cassidy. And this came out July 2004. The reason why Tildy is very tragic is her powers are to manifest her nightmares as real monstrous entities. But when she first manifested her power, she killed her parents. They're dead. She killed her parents by accident. Poor parents.
Oh
And then
no.
Poor
she was kind
parents.
of used by Break World. She was tested on by Kavita Rao, another name that may be a little familiar with this episode, to try to find a mutant cure. So, how perfect that she would come up for this episode.
Oh.
Oh.
Go, go, go!
We got a job to do. The world needs the X-Men. Ah, yes.
Gene! Gene!
Welcome to this week's Solving for X-Men. My name is Sean, your ultimate excavationist. He, they.
Oh yes, and I'm something of an X fan myself.
No, and.
I'm some. Yeah, yeah. I know. I changed it. All right, let's start over. Backtrack. All right. See, I was going good, and then you had he they, and then it's made me all goofy again. So let me do this again. All right. I'm something of an X fan myself. Kevin, he, him.
And I'm your astonishing X-Men stan, Ryan. He, him. That was amazing.
We're
Thank you
having
so much.
internal troubles.
Sorry, guys. We've got the giggles this week. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Let's keep talking about Wolverine and the X-Men today. Eee!
I'd love to.
Yeah.
So, first off, let's get into some sinister gossip sesh of doom.
Sinister.
Sesh of
Doom.
I can't think of anything major that's happened since we talked last, like the day after we recorded, of course. X-Men 97 Season 2 trailers out. Went all the minds of all the
Amazing.
boys. Yeah. So what do we think of this trailer?
So many theories, so many emotions, so many feelings. Kev, you go ahead. I can't even talk about it right now.
I mean, it just pumps you up, doesn't it? It just you get like you have the feels, you have the excitement, you have the adrenaline. It all looks super epic. And then if you have like the analytical mind that these people do in front of me, or just like looking at every little section, trying to figure out what it means, it's even more exciting. So amazing,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, first off, one thing that caught my attention is we have the funeral of Magic, which in the comics, if you're not aware, she dies of the legacy virus, which killed Pyro and a bunch of other people. And so right away, my mind went, are we getting the legacy virus? And then it makes sense now because one of the complaints from some of the, I forget who said it, from the current writers, said that Bo DeMayo's original treatment of the season had so many people dying. And I'm like,
Mm.
that makes sense now for dealing with the legacy virus. So that's happening.
Mm.
We do have our theory of who we think the four horsemen are going to be. Since Ryan kind of put the cap on this one, do you want to go over who we think it is?
Of course, I'd be my honor. Number one, of course, our guy that we know is going to be a horseman is going to be Gambit. Number two, another tragic death on Genosha was Banshee, and Banshee has been an actual horseman of apocalypse in the comics. during Uncanny X-Force. He was one of the four with Damien. Not Damien. Oh my God, that's wrong son. Dakin
Dakin.
and Dakin and I forgot the other two. Who were the other two, Sean?
Those are the only two I
Yeah, whatever.
remember.
They don't matter right now. It's okay. Sorry, sexy Axie. And then we will have. Unfortunately, we believe that Magic is actually going to be one of the horsemen, since we see Apocalypse when he is actually in his Acolyte uniform, and he does go bad during the Legacy virus. Not bad, but he chooses to join Magneto's team because of what happened to Ileana. Ileana! And then our fourth one will be Polaris, because Polaris, it seems like she's going through some bad times throughout this trailers, the several trailers that we saw. We believe that she is mourning the death of Bobby, because we said it months ago. Bobby was on Genosha. Sean said it years ago. Bobby was the gentleman that was actually. I doubted him. I did. I said no,
Ice
he would
cream.
be doing something so much cooler. But no, he was there making soft serve. We heard it here from actually one of the writers, directors of the series. So we knew it, and we feel like maybe that all these people are going to have someone that's going to bring them back. But Sean, why don't you take that over?
Yeah, so I was thinking, like, why is Siren in this show? Oh my gosh! And then it hit me. Siren's going to be the emotional anchor to bring Banshee back. Colossus having Magic die and seeing her as a horseman, that's going to turn him back from being an acolyte, and he's going to be the emotional anchor for Ileana. And then who else did we say? Gambit, of course, Rogue. But we're
Mhm.
going to get the reveal that
Hold
Iceman
on.
is alive. Hmm.
I was going to say, I think that it's actually going to be Havoc for Polaris, since they're together, and it's not going to work. And then that is when. Go ahead, Sean.
Mm.
That's when Iceman reconstitutes himself, because we all know he can do that, and he's the anchor for Polaris. Gay bestie.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. We'll see. We'll see by the end of August if we're right or not.
We shall. Yeah, this is our theory. We have not talked to anyone, but that's what we think. And me
Yeah.
and Sean kind of were like geeking out over this, and Kevin was just like, at the end of it, Kevin was just like, wow.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, okay. Yeah, I'm like, I think that's right. Yes.
I feel like it's funny. Whenever Ryan brings out a theory, I'm like, no, girl, that's completely wrong. And then give me an hour, I'm like, yes, and
You ponder, yes.
yeah. And then we just keep building on each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. I love it.
All right, and then we also had Spider Noir come out. Did either of you get a chance to watch Spider Noir?
I watched
I
the first
did.
episode. So
I
I
watched
really
the
like the
first two.
episode. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I watched the first three. So between us, we have a third of it done.
Yes.
I have to ask the important question: black and white, color, or both?
Okay. Go ahead, Kev. You go first.
Well, when I first put play, I didn't know how to change it. I'm like, where's the black and white one? So I watched the first one in color, and then I'm like, and then when I went to play it again, it gave me the option. I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. So my initial thought was I wanted to do it in black and white because that was the way noir is. Although I kind of like the color when I watched this time too, and it has the moments of black and white in there. So I don't know. I like both for different reasons, I think.
Okay.
Mike and I went to put it on last night because I was like, I have to watch this. Sean said I have to watch this for the pod tomorrow. We're going to discuss this. And Mike's like, this is what you're discussing tomorrow? I was like, no, this is just part of sinister gossip. And I even said gossip obsessive doom. I was like, or no, gossip hour. I was like, oh wow, that dated us. But so we watched it, and when I chose black and white, and then when it played in color. I was like, oh,
Wow.
okay,
Okay.
I guess I'll watch it in color, I guess. And then, like, the next one, I was like, all right, I'm gonna choose color, hoping that they chose like black and white. Then, no, it was still in color. And no, I did not have any cocktails or anything while watching this. I was completely sober, like, so it wasn't me being like, I pressed the black and white, but no, yeah, like, it was, but I enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah, I've only watched it in black and white so far, but I'm really liking it. I
Mhm.
think uh what's his name? Nick Cage. He's
Nicolas
like
Mhm.
Cage.
Nicolas Cage. He's the only actor that could pull off the like cheesy, over the top, dramatic seriousness that you need for this
Yeah,
role. He's perfect.
he is.
I
I loved
honestly,
every minute of the first episode that I saw. So.
when I was watching it with Mike, I literally turned to him and I go, "This is pure camp. Like, that's exactly what this is. This is like literally pure camp," and I loved it. So I was like, I'm tuned in. Um, uh, all right, so we all met Kat Harding then, since we saw the first episode. Do we think that Kat Harding is going to eventually turn it into Black Cat?
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought her
Cat.
last name
Yeah,
was Hardy,
it's
like
Hardy.
Alicia Hardy.
It is Hardy.
Hardy,
Yeah, it's
Hardy,
Cat Hardy.
Hardy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hardy.
Yeah,
I believe she is.
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see her in the costume that they like portray for a noir Black Cat.
Yeah. I know. I
Do
like
you
the way
know?
they
Maybe
reimagined the villains.
Is this following like the charmed the charmed noir the Spider-Man noir comic book, or is it a whole new noir situation?
I don't remember the most recent Spider Noir. It's not, because in that one he is working with Gwen Stacy,
Okay.
but I can't remember because I think there was a Spider Noir before that, and I don't
There
remember. It's
was.
been so long. Yeah,
I want to say there was, yeah.
Because I read the X-Men noir, but
I'll
I
look
never read
into
the
it.
Spider-Man noir one. So
Same.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. I'll look into it, girl, just for you, just for you
Okay.
with that pretty
Thank
new
you.
haircut, winky face.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right. And we had a really big announcement today at 2 p.m. Like, everybody's talking about it. Everybody's excited about it. Right. Tell us. Why is this so amazing?
This was horrible. This was like I was totally expecting at least the like Cinecon trailer that they were gonna release or something, or even I said if it was like some lame like cast announcement like Wanda, but they would never do anything like that because Wanda's gonna be like probably like a super hidden character until like until release date. Um,
Releasal.
uh, Releasal until the releasal.
Sounds like something Kevin's done.
Stop it. Uh, so back to the hospital. In the hospital. No, that was a callback from last episode. No. But so apparently the Russo brothers in London opened up a Latverian coffee shop. And that was like the surprise that they like kept on releasing. At first, it was just some green, like it was like just a green screen. That's what they released on their Instagram, and then like slowly they like started making a Doom mask, and then now it was this, and like not just myself, but a bunch of other uh Marvel fans were very disappointed by this. Like we thought we were getting something. Like I even saw like a video where someone was like, "I looked up this green color that they posted, and the color is 071826. So that's when we're gonna get the release." And I was like,
Oh my
"Wow,
god.
they're like Taylor Swifting this shit now." Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah. But no, it didn't seem like that. So sad, sad news bears.
Yeah. There is an industry rumor that we're getting the next Spider-Man. I know it's different, not Doomsday trailer. I think it was the 16th or 17th of this month. And then I don't think we're getting Doomsday till after Spider-Man. So I'm not
Oh
holding my
yeah.
breath for
Same.
it.
I honestly believe the Doomsday trailer will be released at Spider-Man. Like that
Yeah.
will be the trailer for Spider-Man. That like you have to
Mm-hmm.
go in theaters to see it.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And lastly, we got a new Wolverine game trailer, I see.
Yeah, did you guys see it? It was literally released maybe like hours before we were recording, but it was really cool. It
Oh.
had Mystique in it, Sabretooth, and Jean Grey. Jean Grey looked pretty awesome too. Like I'm not sure if you guys saw the trailer that I sent you, but she kind of looked a little
No.
bit like the movie version.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's what you think.
Very very brutal. And also our boy Leech is in it as well. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Cute.
Check it out. It's available on YouTube or available in your Instagram DMs if you are a Solving for X member.
So
Beautiful.
speaking of Leech, I'm doing a rewatch of X-Men 97, and I was completely destroyed once more by Leech and Remember It. I was telling Alan, my man, I was like, I've like been okay now with Gambit, like because we know he's coming back, but Leech just destroys me every time. The way he's clinging to
Mm-hmm.
Magneto and knowing that
Ugh.
Magneto's doing everything to protect him, it destroyed me once more. Over what 2 years later.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jeez.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe something from that's going to happen in the new season will like, or maybe something that the X Men do in the past will
Hmm.
correct what
Oh
happened
yeah.
on
Mm-hmm.
Genosha or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah,
Who
because
knows?
they show Genosha in the trailer for season 2, so something's gonna come back to Genosha. It is. We're gonna see something
It
soon on
always
doing.
does.
Yep. They can't leave
Mhm.
all those characters dead.
Yeah.
No.
All right, but let's go ahead and then move on. So previously on last week, we asked which Marauder would you most want to see gender swapped? Blockbuster, Vertigo, Harpoon, or Vanisher? How do you gentlemen think this played out?
I was kind of shocked because when I picked it, it was early on in the day, and I went with who I chose, which was Blockbuster. And Blockbuster was kind of a big contender in it early on, but I would love to see how it shapes out. I also saw that a lot of people wanted to see the Vertigo.
I feel like those are the
Vertigo.
top two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised to know that Vanisher actually won, is
Oh.
what I would be saying if it was
I
opposite day.
Oh,
He only got 9% of
was
the
like,
vote.
I was like,
I was
whoa.
like, wow.
I know. It was that whole Deadpool movie.
Har Yeah. Harpoon only got 17% of the votes. So between 52 and 22%. That's how big of
Mm,
a rift there was between
wow.
these. Blockbuster came in first.
Wow. Awesome.
Yes. I know
Go
Vertigo took the
boys.
early lead, but then Harpoon ran away with it. Good for you, Harpoon. Or Blockbuster, sorry. Blockbuster ran away with it.
I was like, I thought I got 17%. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, fair enough. I liked Blockbuster as a choice too, just because we don't always get to see like the big, bulky woman. So it would be interesting.
Hmm.
So I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
All right, and this episode today is Battle Lines. This aired June 19th, 2009, written by Christopher Yost, Greg Johnson, and Craig Kyle, directed by Doug Murphy. I did some research. This is interesting, but we'll get to it. All right,
Hmm?
Fade In. Mutant Response Division's central facility. MRD guard stand around as a man activates the elevator with his key card. Dr. Peterson goes to the basement level and says he needs to get into Omega level. The guard are confused. Only Moss and Rao have access to that level. Peterson kicks the guard down and phases into Moss. Well, that sounds weird. He doesn't phase into him. He changes into him. He shifts in. There we go. Shifts into Moss. He uses his eye scan to gain entrance. Faux Moss enters Omega level and orders Dr. Rao to raise the experiment. A Resident Evil style metal crate poops up from the floor. Moss orders Rao to open it. She says no one can open it. Moss turns into Mystique, who then reports into
Mystique.
Nito that they have a problem. A sleeping girl is seen in the incubation pod. Boom, boom, boom. What a setup to an episode.
Yeah.
Totally. I was gonna.
So-
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Who did you guys think that Mystique was going after?
Like, who is
I thought it
in
was
the
going to be
pod?
Nitro.
Yeah, like
I thought
who
it was
was going
Nitro.
to be in the cell?
Resident Evil thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I had no. Even when they showed her, I was like, wait, who is that?
I know. I was like, who's that? I'm like, that's not Nitro. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Some girl. Actually, I thought for a minute it was the what's her face girl from.
Christine Nord.
Yeah, I thought it was her for a minute.
Yeah,
Oh.
it looks like her.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, no, but like before seeing her, I thought that they were like going to go get like Juggernaut or something, like someone like super bad. Like I had no idea that we were going to be going after Tilby.
I know this is very Astonishing X-Men Joss Whedon. Both these characters originated in Astonishing X-Men, so I like that we are paying so much tribute to it, like, because it was a great series despite the writer.
Well, during this time, he was still okay. His unfortunate habits weren't released yet or revealed yet,
Yeah.
so it was okay for them to do this.
The only reason Sexy Xyz that I was so broken by finding out that about Joss Whedon is because I actually modeled my writing style off of Joss Whedon, J.K. Rowling, and Clive Barker, and only one
Oh,
of them's not
gosh.
an asshole.
Stick with Clive.
Yep, stick with Clive. He's queer too.
All right, so back at the Brotherhood hideout, a Nito hologram is giving Quickie orders. He tells Pietro he must successfully complete a mission or he is out of the Brotherhood. Enter Rogue in her Brotherhood outfit. She demands to know what they are talking about. Quickie refuses to tell her. Rogue absorbs Quickie's memories and finds that Nito is going after the X-Men. Rogue is about to leave when she runs into Domino. She pleads with Rogue to stay. Domino feels that the X-Men won't be hurt. It is a necessary evil to fight them since the MRD have grown too strong. Rogue refuses and speeds away.
So this plan's, I guess, like by the end it kind of makes sense, but it's still a little wonky. Like, it's a little wonky. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So like during this entire scene, I kept on looking because I know that we're a fashion podcast and all. And I was looking at Rogue's. How long do you think Rogue's hair is? Do you think it's like a bob? Do you think it's like maybe like shoulder length, a little longer than shoulder length? Because she has those like 3 ponytails. Or do you believe that it's just as long as the first like bangs that are coming off of her head, like with her, what is it, 3, 4 ponytails that she has?
I don't think it's a Bob. I think it's more of a Steven.
No, if anything, baby, that's a Stefan.
Oh man, not the Urkel.
But you're right. It has to be long to do those ponytails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe shoulder length. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy, but
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer because of the,
yeah.
3 ponytails, but and bangs are
Yeah.
usually always a little shorter than your normal length, so yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you're an X-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also during the scene when Rogue was talking to Dom, I kept on looking at Dom and I'm like, her skin is bluer. Isn't her skin bluer? Her skin is bluer. It should be white.
It was.
It's copycat. It's copycat.
It's copycat. She messed up.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's what I took away from those scenes.
Good takeaways.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Back at the manor. Kitty and Bobby are eating and flirting while secretly dreaming of someone of the same sex. Bobby asks Kitty if she wants to go out for food. Kitty refuses because she's currently eating. Just then, Rogue, now in X gear, speeds in and asks to see Logan. Logan shows up and hears her out. Rogue warns that the Brotherhood are going to make a move on the X-Men tonight. No one believes Rogue, since she lied before.
This is so funny that she took the time to get out of her Brotherhood clothes and back in her X-Men
Yes.
clothes just because she knew she was going to go see the X-Men. And you know
It's
how
so
to be
goofy.
quick because she steals Quicksilver's powers.
Yeah.
Sean,
Yeah.
thank you so much. That's literally what I brought up. I said uniform changing is starting to get really funny, actually. Like she's like,
Yeah.
well, they'll trust me more if I'm in the uniform that they like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, too funny.
I wonder if they did this to like make it simple for like because this is a children's show. I wonder if they did it to show children this is when she's evil. She's good now.
Maybe.
It could be. It
Yeah.
aired on Nickelodeon / Cartoon Network, so that's probably exactly what it is.
Yeah, but you're right. It is funny because she speeds out from Domino, so you would assume she went straight to the X-Men, but no,
Yeah.
she went straight to her room to get changed and then went to the X-Men.
She probably did
She
the
totally,
whole
like-
phone booth thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say she totally Clark Kented it.
Clark Kented it,
Like, like she literally just has like some weird place in the woods where she just has like
Yep.
each of the uniforms like laid out,
Mhm.
and she's like, I'll just quickly change into it before I go see them.
And one day there's a man just sitting eating a sandwich, and he's like, "What the hell? That a naked girl?"
Exactly. And let's be honest, if there's a man sitting on the ground in the woods eating, he was cruising, so he wasn't
Mhm,
interested
true.
in Rogue. Yeah.
Well, this is gonna sound really weird, but put naked Rogue in your back pocket because that's coming back later.
Oh my god, I thought that this was going to turn into like a Kevin bathroom story or something when you're all like, oh, to be funny, I have a funny cruising story. I was going to be like, oh lord, where is this going?
Oh no. All right. Wolverine drags Rogue down to the basement level. He throws her into a cell and locks the door. He tells Rogue he doesn't trust her after her last betrayal. Rogue comes clean that she has been spying on the Brotherhood. She sensed from absorbing Toad's memories when she held his tongue, like all the way back in the first episode,
Yeah.
that they had a plan and got close to them to figure it out. Wolverine is mad she didn't disclose this earlier. He leaves her to rot in the cell. What do we think about this? Do we buy that it's believable that Rogue would join the Brotherhood without telling anybody just to spy on them?
Yes. Because I feel like Rogue is a kind of still, she's an X-Man, or she's an X-woman, but she is still younger and like trying to prove herself to the team and stuff like that. Like I feel like she's like the Bobby Kitty age. You know what I mean? Like she's not, or maybe like a few years older than them, something like along those lines. So I feel like she's still trying to prove herself, and this was like her solo mission to be like, they're finally going to trust me after this. And she was not really thinking it out like an adult being like, well, actually, if I have to be bad, they're probably not going to trust me. Like,
And wasn't she mad at Logan still at this time for like leaving them?
always leaving? Yeah.
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 So we're still kind of mad about that still. So I get it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's a mix. I feel like she didn't fully betray the X-Men, but I feel like part of her wanted to get back at Logan for not being there for her.
Mhm.
And I think she did consider, like, should I be with the Brotherhood? But I don't think she ever committed to one side or the other. I don't think
Right.
it was her intent to fully spy. I think this is just an excuse to be like, I've been good.
I just got in too deep, deeper than I thought I would go. And it
Yeah.
felt so good and so bad at the same time.
And how many times have you said that, Kevin?
I
You know? Oh.
And said that after. Yeah. So yeah.
All right. So, back at the Capitol, Rao is reporting in to Kelly. She tells him funding for the MRD is in jeopardy and they need help. Just then, blink, ooh, blink, and Magneto enter the room. Rao tries to make a move against them and Blink sends her onto a freeway. Oh my gosh, she has to run from the traffic, don't get hit by that car. Ooh, it is revealed that Nito and Kelly have an agreement. Ooh, scandaloso. All mutants brought in by the MRD go to Nito for holding. Oh, Nito reveals to Kelly that he knows the MRD are holding the most powerful mutants in the facilities. You didn't give me all of them. Rude. Well, duh. Kelly dares Nito to do something about it. Nito reveals he has already started.
Okay,
Guys, I have
so
a
here's
correction
that
to make.
research. Oh, go ahead. What is it?
It wasn't Rao that was reporting into Kelly. This was uh
What's her face?
Sable
Sully?
or Sybil.
Yeah, the
Sybil.
yes, the
Sybil?
glasses girl who got
Sybil,
on the
yeah,
freeway.
Okay.
yeah. It was Sybil that wound up, but Rao was in this, and I was gonna say, is this the
Yeah.
first time that we're actually seeing Rao in this episode? That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Then why
Yeah.
was she not brought into the previous episode that
Right.
we said she needed to be in? That kind of upsets me.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, why would you make up the Sybil character if she is just like Kavita Rao? They're the same character.
Yes. And then we get Kavita in this episode. So it's like, why didn't we just always have her? And again, it brings me back to X-Men Last Stand when she says to, don't touch him. How the actress says it. It's just hilarious. I swear. I'll send it to you guys on the YouTube tonight. It's very funny. Every time I hear it, I say it at least like 20 times for the next week. Yeah.
So I got to wondering right here. I typed in, when was Blink ever evil? Because I always based it on something. You know when she was evil? She was evil in Necrosha. When was Necrosha being released in comic book form? 2009 to 2010. Who wrote Necrosha, which we talked about? Craig Kyle and Christopher Yost. So they are
See?
advertising for them damn selves.
That is funny.
Yeah, and the only reason
Whoa.
why she was evil is because Celine brought her back to life. Because, like we talked about back with Dylan, is she originally died in like her first comic back in Generation X. She sacrificed herself to save the other kids, but Celine brought her back and then basically mind fucked her into being evil, into thinking the X Men hated
Yep.
her. So after the X Men defeated Celine, some of the characters stayed alive, and the X Men like deprogrammed Blink, and then she went back to just being a regular mutant person in X-Men.
And then she joined the New
The
Mutants.
more you know. Yep.
Nice.
And
Yes.
everyone was happy because we all loved Blink after Age of Apocalypse.
Also, it was so cool in Necrosha when she did that too. Like they were like out on a boat or something, and she literally just like grabbed into the air Celine and like pulled Blink out of it. And she was like, Yep, I sensed you were here or something like that, and I was like, it was just very very cool. I enjoyed it. I loved Necrotia so much. I maybe we should cover that in a solving for comics one day.
Do you think we'll ever get like Necrotia, Messiah Complex, those in X-Men 97? Do you think they would work towards that since they're like greenlit through season 5 basically?
You know.
I could see it Necrotia since we've never really met Celine, so like it would be kind of cool to see her pull all these. We've never seen or I take that back. I think we've seen Senyaka uh, on Asteroid M back in the 92 days, but
Oh, we might
we haven't
have.
seen a lot of her people. I mean, we have never seen Dazzler's sister that was made up for that series, so
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So there's definitely a possibility. I really hope that we would. I mean, I could. I mean, I could definitely see Hope being something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Hope would be cool. And I feel like we're kind of working up towards that era. What?
Oh, like, I don't know. Like, just it just happened though. Like, they probably like really can't touch Scarlet Witch that much in X-Men 97 because she's dead in the MCU. So maybe after this winter, if she comes back, they would be able to do a no more mutants kind of thing, and that could be like a whole season. That could maybe be like the
True.
end of season 3, and then season 4 would be like that story, and then Hope could be like the mid season or the even finale.
Hmm.
Ooh, I would like that. And while you were giving us this wonderful theory, I did a little fact check. I'm the fact check
Love
today.
it.
Ooh, girl. You got fag check.
Hey. So it says Senyaka appears in the X-Men the Animated Series Secrets Not Long Buried as a resident of the mutant community of Skull Mesa. So when Tusk and all of them were living in that community together, Senyaka was one of
Yes.
them.
Mm.
In one of the weird uh, ice cream rogue hair animation episodes, I believe. Or no,
Yes.
that wasn't yet. That wasn't yet. I don't believe.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
no, that was season 4, I think. So before the animation changed.
Yeah.
Mm.
At a Midwest MRD facility, Pyro and Senyaka port in. Then we see Mercury and everyone's favorite mutant, Seamus Mellencamp, poured in to the Northwest MRD facility. All the acolytes lay sieges on both buildings. At the MRD South facility, the Kleinstocks form one big Kleinstock and storm the facility. Back at the Manor, Quicksilver, Domino, Toad, Blob, and Avalanche prepare to strike.
Wow. I forgot about the Klein
Mm.
stocks. I had to look that one up. I was like, oh yeah, them.
I kind of felt the same way too. And also I was gonna say, would you go on a date with all three brothers? Would you guys have a foursome with all three brothers?
Oh hell yeah. You know Kevin's answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At first, I looked the person up because I thought it was multiple men at first. I was like, oh wait, this is doing something different because they're merging
Yeah.
together. I didn't know what was happening. So, but
I
yeah.
also want to know if two brothers merge, can they make like a semi-tall man, like or semi big man or something? You know what I mean? Like so it's like
Fusion, ha!
yes, you know, something along those lines. But I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
that, and then also
I
I'm
also
gonna backtrack. Go ahead, Sean. My apologies.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if there's any like if they have like self-conscious about their numbers, like number 1, number 2, number 3.
Oh no.
I want to be number 2 this month. Yeah.
Right? Can we swap? I'm tired of being
Yeah.
3.
Think 3, go for that.
Oh God. All right, and I was also gonna say, you guys doesn't Sybil remind you of Karina from Uncanny X-Men? Like the way that she's drawn, the white suit,
Oh
always
yeah.
like she has like a little bit of a darker skin, the darker hair.
Oh.
I could see that, definitely.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking of during this episode. So I was like, oh, I have to bring that up to the boys. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, it's me. Down in her cell, Rogue hears someone approaching. It be Emma! Rogue begs Emma to read her mind to prove her innocence and warn of the impending doom. Emma bitchily walks away. Outside the cell, Wolverine asks Emma what she found out. Emma reports that Rogue's mind is too fractured with different personas to read.
This really reminded me of a issue of Legends of X-Men. I'm sorry, Legacy, when Xavier tried to go into Rogue's mind to like clear it out to like help her and all that stuff, and it was really cool because it was like one of those comic book pages where you literally saw like both pages. It was like maybe the middle of the book or something where it opened up, and you got to see like all the minds of like different people that you
Oh.
had in there. Like you saw Kyle, you saw Mystique, you saw Gambit, you saw like several of the team members. Like it was just really cool, and like several villains too. So it was just really cool, and like to see him like try and like piece these out to clear her mind to let her have control over powers a little more.
I agree.
Or
I really like this.
it was Danger that assisted with it, but Xavier was teaching Danger how to do it, I think.
Okay.
One or the other.
Oh, should we go? Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So Wolverine is starting to believe Rogue. Why else would she compromise himself? Wait, compromise herself? Herself. Yeah.
Herself. Man now.
Yeah. He suits up with Storm and Beast and goes to the study with the lead pipe to gather the other X-Men. He searches and finds Cyclops, Iceman, and Kitty in civvies lounging about. He tells them to gear up. Scott bites back. He tells Wolverine he dumb for believing Rogues. Like, we're not doing anything. Emma rushes in to warn the Brotherhood are already there. Oh, my goodness. Quickie speeds in and knocks Emma out. Next, Avalanche races up the ground and breaks through the wall. Iceman freezes ice around Blob's head, instantly killing him. But not really, because he goes boom, boom, boom. You know, because nothing happens like that anymore in this. Anyway, Storm rises from the rubble and scatters Avalanche. Toad and Domino join the fight. The X-Men easily dispatch them. Quickie runs into a wall.
I really like this fight scene. Again, I think that Wolverine and the X-Men does such a great job of showing off their powers, showing off their, just like ability to work together as a team. And it works really, really well. And I love that.
Yeah, I think X-Men Evolution did the same thing. They're always, those battle scenes were always so good. So this is no exception.
I have to agree with you, but I feel like the X-Men Evolution battle scenes didn't get good until like season 3 and 4.
That's true.
When they were really able to like let loose. Like season 2 still had some like cool ones, but season 3 and 4 you were like, wow, that was pretty fucking awesome actually for a kid show.
Yeah. I feel like they learned from season 3 and 4 and they just hit the ground
Yeah.
running with Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yeah, exactly. Blob falls through the floor and lands in Rogue's cell. Wolvie apologizes to Rogue from under Blob. Rogue helps him up and then joins the fight upstairs with, if you might say, a fastball special.
Hmm.
Cyclops has lost control of his powers and is blasting everything. He closes his eye. Only Domino is left standing. She has the X-Men at bay, or so she thinks. Rogue approaches from behind and knocks her out. Emma tells them this was all a diversion. Ford rushes in and tells them they need to see the news. Kitty gets mad because he's not helping. I love this because at the same time it's like, really, bro, where the fuck were you? Like we just like there
Yeah.
was an avalanche in our study. Like,
He's just like, huh? Whatever. Oh, Stuart Forge. I hate him in the show.
yeah,
I was playing Final Fantasy, guys.
exactly.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
The team gather around the TV. 12 MRD facilities around the world have all been hit. Wolverine realizes it was a diversion while Nito attacked the MRD. Bobby is confused. Isn't this a good thing? Beast and Storm explain that this was an open attack that will lead to war. Logan asks Scott if he wants to get ready now. This was cute, like back and forth with Scott and Wolverine. I like how Scott is just so like, what? She's lying again, whatever. And then Wolverine's
Yeah.
like, you want to help now, bud?
It is so fun, so cute. So like it's the whole role reversal of this is still just super like I don't know, giddy to me. Make giddy.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Just like last week's episode, it's
Yeah.
just this
Yeah.
role reversal that is
Hmm.
fun to see. We don't really ever get to really
Yeah.
see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a what if.
Yeah. All right. A ship flies over the city and drops Juggernaut through a building. He goes directly to where the overpowered mutant is being held. He pulls her up from the ground and breaks her out. Jugs puts a control chip on her neck, and the girl opens her eyes. They have cable wonkiness glowing on. Glow, going on.
Tripped you up.
Yep. Tongue twister.
The X-Men arrive in the Blackbird just after Jugs. A fireball shoots from a building. They narrowly move out of the way in time. The team lands the jet to check in on the fireball. It's Juggernaut. They're worried that if something could take him down, it must be powerful. They wonder who it could have been. Just then, a huge shadow king kaiju armored monster of doom erupts from the building. Quite the name there. Um, it starts
Adjectives.
rampaging through the city. Helicopters fire on it to no avail.
You can call it Ask Him for short if you'd like.
Azktama? Yeah.
Well, to me, it looked like Shadow King's face, but it was very like armor, the character armor's like outer shell.
Yeah.
Like, it was those things combined.
I have a gripe about that. I was gonna save it till the end, but we could talk about it now. Like, Tilby is like, yes, she is a character. She's a legitimate character in the X universe. I'm happy you didn't Christy Nordus once again, but this character, like, and maybe shame on Joss Whedon for just making these characters so alike because he created, I believe, both characters.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like armor would have been of better use. I don't know, maybe at the time they didn't know how far armor story would go in the X universe because she kind of was a staple for a little bit and then even was, I believe, on the roster to be a member of the X-Men twice during the Hellfire Gala. So like she's come a long way and all that stuff. So I feel like we kind of deserve to see armor instead of Tilby. Unless they already knew that they were going to be majorly focusing on Arma in the X-Men animation. But I don't know.
I actually like that they use Tildy only because I feel like this. Well, you're right. 'Cause since they put the chip on her, it could have been armor or Tildy. It doesn't really matter. But this fits
Yeah.
Tildy being out of control of her power a little better than armor.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I know. I always am. Just get used to
Okay.
it. The monster continues its rampage until it comes across the X-Men. Wolverine orders Emma to go up in the Blackbird with Forge to figure out how to shut the monster down. He tells her to stay in telepathic contact while up there. He tells Hank, Rogue, and Kitty to protect the crowd. Storm, Iceman, and Cyclops are with him in keeping the monster busy.
All right. Wolverine mentally checks in with Emma. She tells him she is having trouble reading the monster's mind. Storm flies Wolverine in and throws him at the kaiju. Up close, he sees that it is being controlled by Tildy, who is a little girl in the middle of it. It's like there's a girl in there. In the castle.
There's a gal.
Also, I love that, like, you just see him, like, sink his claws directly into the chest of the thing, and then he, like, looks at me, he's like,
It's like,
a girl? Yeah. A woman is almost crushed to
Right.
death. But Kitty comes up from the ground and phases her. The woman thanks Kitty by screaming and running. Not the best thank you. Iceman makes an ice slide with Cyclops and they try to take down the kaiju, but it knocks them off it. Wolverine reports into Storm and Kitty and tells them it's a girl in there. Just then, Emma reports that the girl is Tildy Swans, is it? Sorry.
Soames.
And Soames and Juggernaut put a device on her to cause her to lash out. Cyclops and Iceman try the same attack again and are knocked down again.
They were kind of lame in this episode. Our boys were lame. I'm sorry.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kitty is sure she can get through to Tildy. She ignores Wolverine's orders and runs through Beast with her eyes open, which means she
Yeah.
saw his insides. Beast follows after Kitty to try to stop her. Kitty leaps at the kaiju and it blasts her back, knocking her into Beast. And that's it for them. Wolverine orders Rogue to go find any reserve member she can. Nightcrawler, Angel, whoever! Rogue sees Juggernaut's prone body and has other plans. This sounds dirty when you read it like that.
Yeah. I was like, I want your body. Alright. Rogue absorbs from Kitty, then Juggernaut. Wolverine joins Iceman and Cyclops in not doing much to hold the kaiju back. It steps towards them and Rogue holds it up by the foot. Ooh, it is a boot to squash her
Yeah.
when she phases into it and heads up towards Tilty and like swims through the armor. Ooh, and she takes the control chip off and destroys it. Boom. Tilty comes to and tells Rogue she can't stop. She begs Rogue to help her. Rogue tells her it will be okay and absorbs her power. The kaiju disappears. Tildy wakes up in Rogue's arms and asks her her and the other teammates are, who everyone is. Rogue announces they're in the X-Men.
So I had a little bit of a problem with this only because if Rogue's taking on the power and Tildy can't control it, how come Rogue
Yeah.
can control it so easily?
Yeah.
I kind of thought the same thing too, but if you think about it, like for some reason, Rogue just has the ability to, like, once she absorbs someone's power, she can fully control it though. Like she doesn't have to like learn how to control it. Like there are people that like she just met and then out of nowhere she's all like, "Oh yeah, I can move the earth now." Like yeah, like it's. I feel like that's kind of like Rogue's.
Yeah.
That might be part of Rogue's power. Like when she absorbs her power, she absorbs the ability. that could also be it though. Oh, then I don't know about that with Tildy. Just because she doesn't know how to she doesn't know how to control her powers. So I'm like, when she absorbs someone's powers, she absorbs their memories, so she knows how to control their powers. But Tildy doesn't know how to control her powers, so
Well, we do
yeah.
see Tildy playing in the end, so maybe she does kind of know. Maybe she just has problems turning it off once it's turned on.
Mm.
Or maybe she just thinks that she still doesn't have control since her because of the thing on her back. Maybe she just doesn't believe that she does
Yeah.
have control anymore.
And Rogue is just a well-versed mutant, so she's maybe just can adapt to her own
Yeah.
strengths.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's got experience.
Mm-hmm.
I love to think of Rogue as a well-versed mutant too. It's the way that you
Yeah.
said it. I was like, that's so true. Yeah. The next day, Kelly is making a TV appearance about the mutant epidemic getting worser. That's right, worser. Just for you, London. Meanwhile, Magneto is announcing to the Genosian mutants that the humans will never accept them, and the time is now to fight back at them. Kelly unveils un, un, Kelly shows a new Sentinel to lead the humanity to victory. Magneto warns that all humans will strike first, and they will be ready.
Oh, I get to say it. Back at the manor, Wolverine and Fuchsia Xavier are chatting. He warns Xavier of the impending war. Logan feels like a failure for not being able to stop it. Xavier reminds Logan of all the good he has done. He restarted the school and brought the X-Men back together. They have averted disasters and even saved Tildy. That is something to be proud of. Aw, what a sweet little ending. That's so cute. So cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, well, while we are digesting this episode, let's jump over to an X history. I'm going to say up front, Sexy Xies, there is a little bit of a trigger warning for this one. This one's a little bit of a heavy subject, but I felt like it's something that needed to be addressed and talked about. So, what we're covering today is X Men 236 from October 1988. This was actually a lot of readers feel that Rogue may have been sexually assaulted in this episode or this comic from the way it was written. So I wanted to talk about that.
Mm.
So if you think back to X-Men 92, this is very similar because Gambit and Jubilee were invited to Genosha. In the comics, it was Wolverine and Rogue. They're invited to Genosha for a vacation. It turns out it's not a vacation. After battling, Rogue is eventually stripped down naked, which I told you to keep her in your back pocket for that reason. And her and Wolverine are fighting off the magistrate guards, but they're actually shot by Wipeout, who has the power, kind of like Leech, only he can project, he can shoot people and take away their powers. So it shows Rogue later in a cell, like huddled in the corner, like obviously in distress. And two of the guards are talking and they say, "What's wrong with her?" And then he says, "She's been like that ever since her capture. I'm afraid some of my officers took a few liberties when she was being processed. What they
Oh.
thought was fun, she evidently felt was something else. Those responsible have been disciplined. It won't happen again." And then later it shows a Rogue talking about it, and she thinks all they did was touch her. Rude hands, ruder glances, promises of worse to come. She couldn't stop them. So that leads to believe that they groped and handled her without taking advantage of anything else. Still not welcome. And Chris Claremont wrote this to really showcase that the tragedy of Rogue, the tragedy that she can't be touched by anyone, but when her powers were taken away, she was touched, which
Hmm.
is something that she'd wanted, but this isn't the way she wanted it to happen. So it really took away
Yeah.
her right. It really took away her choice. So I really
Hmm.
do commend Chris Claremont for writing this and bringing to light what it feels like for a woman to be touched in a way that is not welcome, especially in 1988. So this
Yeah.
was something I've been wanting to bring up on the pod because I think it is very revolutionary. I just wanted the right episode for it to go with, and this is one that Rogue was incarcerated in. So I'm glad Marvel actually put out a statement because this did concern a lot of readers. They put out a statement that she was not sexually assaulted, but she was still assaulted
Yeah.
in a different way. So
Hmm.
there you go. The more you know, or the more you may not want to know, but I wanted to call attention to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, for sure. Thank you for bringing that. I honestly never knew that. So like, thank you. That's very very fucked up, but knowledgeable. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. It was the one I had to coach myself through. How can I bring this up on the pod?
Yeah.
yeah. I get
Hmm.
it. I get it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Happier thing. Take us through the next thing. Solving for comics.
All right, boys. On this week's Solving for Comics, we are talking about X-Men number 30. Writer Jed McCade, penciler Nito Diaz, and summary via Marvel.com. Danger Room, Part 5. The X-Men have weathered everything the Danger Room has thrown at them. Now, it's time for the tables to turn. To me, my X-Men. Rise takeaway. Loved Psylocke's butterfly or psychic butterfly visible in the dark in the Danger Room base. That was like so cool. I don't know if we've
Mhm.
ever seen that before or it's ever been done, but it just looks really, really awesome. Magneto in Kid Omega's story was very touching, and it was nice to see Nito in this role once again. Love Beast comparing the mechanical beings to Wolverine and then letting him know how far he's come. I thought that was a really cool story. Psylocke, Greycrow, and Zorn were amazing taking down the team. Loved Zorn saying, "Your guns like me better." Um, uh, Also pissed that Maxine Danger got away. Fun little note: she actually showed up in Inglorious X Force. She went on a date with Warren in it, and I should have reread it, but I'm sorry. I'm not sure if Warren was using her to get info, or maybe she was using him, or both, vice versa. I'm not sure. But it was cool to see her in another comic, and that she's going to maybe be a staple X-Men villain moving forward. Do you guys believe Cyclops' plan involving Beast?
So I don't think Cyclops knew exactly what was they were up against or anything like that, but I do believe that he has a plan for anything that may arise. So he does have his physical beat people, but he knows Beast has such a strong mind that he can use that whenever the situation might come up. So I think he just planned for any situation, and that's why he has selected his team. So a little bit of both.
Okay. What about you, Sean?
Yeah, I agree. I think he's good at putting together the right team. The fact that he's taking credit for like Beast saving their
Yeah.
asses was a little lame to me. Like, yeah, you put together the right team just in case it came to this, but this wasn't like a brag plan type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I completely agree with both of you. I don't believe it one bit. I think that he's trying to take credit for something that he shouldn't. I think that Jed needs to talk to Alex Pacadell and learn how to really write Cyclops. But
I thought you were gonna leave it at learn how to really write. I was like, you're so
learn how to really write. And love that Cyclops said that they were going to rest and regroup. They've been nonstops for like a year or more. It's nice to see that Cyclops knows that his team needs rest. We don't see that a lot. Love them showing up in Crimson Commando's room with the new threat. The way Cyclops was perched at the end of his bed, trying to threaten him, was funny to me. But let's be honest, who would kick Cyclops out of the end of their bed perched? But it was fun, you know. What were your guys' thoughts, Kev?
I feel like this was probably more talky issue. Like it's very much coming to but it was very satisfying, I think, because we see how they are getting the better hand over all these crazy plans that were in place, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't know. I think it was really fun. There's a lot of emotional moments, a lot of character beats, and a lot of like callbacks to things that I think are very cool to have in there. So
Nice. I agree. It wasn't a lot of action. It was more of like
yeah,
tying up loose ends from the story.
yeah, right.
What about you, Shawnee?
Yeah, I feel like Jed did a better job of using the characters and them like their dialogue, except for Cyclops with his plan all along. So this was an ended things. I didn't love it though. I feel like there is too much going on. I feel like Jed McKay has a lot of good ideas, but this just like the Beast with the robotic people and the Maxine, it was like a lot, and it didn't come together for me.
Yeah. And we still don't know if Glob's okay. Can we get back to that? Like, what's going on with Glob? Like,
Yeah,
They
like
said he was
Glob's,
stable. That's it.
yeah,
But,
that he was
yeah.
stable. Yeah.
yeah.
Glob's
Yeah.
an interesting story, but it felt kind of preachy sometimes the way characters' dialogue was in terms of like, well, we can't just be mad at everyone because Glob got shot. And I'm like, okay, I get where you're going. It just feels a little preachy the way it's written. That was just me though.
And I will admit, it was nice to hear Magneto say those things, but everything that Magneto was saying, I was like, you've been this guy, though. Like, you've been,
Yeah.
like, you're like, we can't just hurt them because they're discriminating a group. And I was all like,
But that's
didn't you
why
want to,
he
like,
knows so
kill
well
you?
because he's been there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he admits
I know,
that.
I know.
He admits that is like I was in your shoes. I've done this before. So he does admit that in this comic
Yeah.
too. But
Yeah. All right, boys. How many X's? Kev, let's start off with you.
I'm gonna give it a 4. 4. That sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay. What about you, Shawnee?
I'm gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna give it 2. It gets 2 from me.
Ooh.
A 2? Wow.
Girl.
I didn't love it. It was too much.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go in between you guys and do a
Ooh.
3. Yeah. All right. Be nice. I'm in between you guys. Yeah.
Oh my.
Alright. And that ends this week's Solving for Comics.
Awesome. All right, so now let's give our feels on this episode and then rate it. Hot like Sunspot, warm like Zorn, kind of hot and cold like Temper, cold as no more, freezing like Iceman. Let's have Kevin go first because I like to see you squirm.
Oh. I had a lot of fun with this episode. I think it kind of tied in everything that was set up thus far. We have a little bit of the answers that we were looking for, with Rogue, and a little bit more about what Magneto was doing and how these other MRD people are involved. So I liked seeing them all merge. Do I want to think it's a top? I don't know. I think the action was fun. I love the action as well. I'm gonna give it a warm like Zorn. I think that's where I'm sitting for this one.
Okay. Ryan, where are you sitting?
I'm sitting like warm like Thorn as well. But the reason that I'm doing that is because I'm just really upset. I really feel like we deserved armor more than Tildy. I just really thought that she would be cool. And you know that I love New Mutants powers, all that stuff. And we got a lot of that in here too. So that's why it's warm like Zorn, not hot like Sunspot. So give me armor.
I also gave Warm Like Zorn. I love, like seeing Juggernaut as the last ditch effort, seeing all the acolytes again. Like, this was a really fun, really cool episode. Something about the plan doesn't sit well with me. Magneto's working with Kelly to make the X-Men look bad so that he has an excuse to go to war with the humans. It's like, what? Like, I think he could have simplified
Yeah.
that plan a lot. So, I don't know. It was just silly to me.
Yeah.
Agreed. Too much going on.
hmm I do like the idea of Kelly and Magneto working together in order to, like, gain sympathy for both of their sides, because I feel like that's very true to life. I just think it could have been done better. All right. Is there any X factors that anybody wants to highlight besides this being Tildy and not armor, which was definitely the right idea? I'm really not on like a stand soapbox for either. I think it's interesting if it was armor. I think it's interesting it's Tildy. I really don't have a preference.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care
Okay.
either. I did think about armor, but I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the Kleinstock brothers because Yost and Kyle once again like dug into their box of like random mutants and pulled them out. So I thought that was really cool. We've never seen them in animation form, so it was cool to see them now.
I'm gonna say Cyclops acting like a teenager was fun for me. It's like, dude, nothing's happening. I'm just watching TV. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
True.
And you know what? I changed my mind. Fuck you, Ryan. It should be Tildy. That's gonna be my X factor, because it should have just had more Kavita in it, because that would have really solidified them like referencing Astonishing X-Men, because they were directly like in contact with each other.
Choices.
All right, choices. Last week on Danger Room Divas, it was me versus Felipe Kinetic, who would not put out on a first date. And we both had a tough challenge because I got Deadpool and he got Agatha Harkness. So how do we think this played out?
I'm gonna say that the Sexy Exie said that Agatha wouldn't put out.
And this is why I think it should have been Tildy. What about you, Kevin?
uh, I feel like it probably went with Agatha because I think she's probably like the first choice people think, because they think Deadpool is probably more sexual, but I liked your argument a lot, though. It made sense to me. So
I have to agree to that as well.
Yeah.
I think that the argument was but we know the Sexy Exes and they pick what they want. They don't care about our arguments.
Right. By first glance, they'll probably go with Agatha. Yeah.
Okay. 74 to 26%. Agatha Harkness wins. Yeah. I know, and it did that thing it always did. Deadpool started off dominating, and then suddenly I looked again, I was like, what? What? All right, so next week we'll be back with Stolen Lives. Only a few more episodes before we take a quick break and then start up X-Men 97. Woo woo! And then find out everything that we guessed is true.
Let's hope.
Yeah. Kevin, where can the people find you?
You can find me on my Instagram, KJEEZY87, or the other podcast that we're doing, Words of the Witches.
Oh, I missed something. We'll get back to that though. Ryan, where
Previously
can they find
on. Yeah.
you? Yeah.
You guys can find me on Instagram at RYEORIO or find me in the Solving for X comments.
And before you find out where you can find me, which you probably already know since you've been listening along, previously on, who would you most want to see in a Speedo? Juggernaut, Pyro, Quicksilver, Arsenyaka? This is what happens when I can't think of a question. I'm going
For
Senyaka.
some reason,
I want to see what it looks like under all those clothes.
That's what came to mind. That's the first thing that came to mind too. Cause I'm like, he's always so like covered up. So that was the one that came to mind too.
Nice.
Mine, I
whips?
think I'm actually I think I'm actually gonna choose Juggernaut because I want to know if like everything got enhanced and not just the like muscles. Yeah.
So, okay, quick funny story. When I was drawing the image for Welcome to Genosha, I think that's what it's called, from X-Men 92, I was drawing it at work because I was working in a lab at the time with nothing to do for like 8 hours a day. And my coworker, who's straight, by the way, kept being like, I feel like Juggernaut's bulge should be bigger. I feel like his bulge should be bigger. And he kept trying to get me to draw his bulge bigger. I'm like, why do you care?
That's funny.
Love that for your straight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, so sorry, sexy Xy's, but happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Oh yes.
Woo!
Glitter,
Oh
glitter,
my God,
glitter.
it's already been a year since we had Michael Blanco on and we were saying Happy Pride like every 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's right.
But you can find me on Shawnee Havoc, or you find our podcast on solvingforxmen.com. Thank you for listening.
Happy Pride.